field, the lanes, as we get ready for this men's 200 in the short sprints.
Yeah, you mentioned the Canadians. Let's start here with Aaron Brown. This is his Grand Slam debut, three-time Olympian. He has a gold, a silver, and a bronze as a part of the 4x1 relays. Yeah. The crowd has been incredible here in Philly for the Grand Slam, and Kenny Bednarek, two-time Olympic silver medalist at 200 meters, deserves all that praise and adoration.
Here's Zharnel Hughes, who you mentioned. Second in both of the slam races to Kenny.
Andre de Grasse, if there's a medal on the line, John, he is going to snag one. Seven-time Olympic medalist, five-time world champion. Just incredible what he's done for Canada.
Ryan Levell, Jamaica. Always a big contingent of Jamaican track fans here in Philadelphia when they come through. He's broken 20 in his lifetime. Udodi Onwuzurike, NCAA champ when he was at Stanford in the 200.
And I just love this edition here. Christian Coleman making his Grand Slam debut. Yeah, world champion in 2019 at 100 meters. The 100 is better event, but he's definitely has some chops here in the 200 as well.
Yep, and again, to see how things go as he's made a coaching change at age 29 and in lane 1. Tight turn, Christian Miller. Only guy that doesn't have a PR under 20 in this field, but the kid's 19, so let's give him some slack. Let's give him some time to build on that.
What a great opportunity for him to be on this track with these athletes. I mean,
set.
Twist from Hughes, but he got away, but Kenny's got away strongly as well. And in fact, Kenny Bednarek has taken a meter out of Zharnel Hughes right at the top bend. Aaron Brown has had to watch him glide past him. Look at Coleman in lane 2. He has come to the races here. Can he maintain? No. Here goes Kenny away and gone. Kenny wins it, 1993. Another great performance. It's just been taken to 1995. Daylight. In fact, almost a week between him and the rest. Never mind a day. It was
he said a week.
So far ahead of everybody.
1995 on this track is absolutely ridiculous, man. Like I said, I saw him doing those turns yesterday effortlessly, making up the stagger on Aaron Brown within the first 20 or 30 meters, which is a testament to the speed around the turn, because Aaron Brown is actually a really good turn runner. So I know Hughes did what he could. You know, he saw him for the entire race, literally. He was behind him and saw him for the entire race, considering this track. But for Kenny to run 1995, which would be good on a normal track, is just a testament, like I said, to the type of shape he's in, the confidence he has, and what he wants to do when he actually races the no allowances and the Les Sile Tabojos.
Yeah, one or two new sprinters coming to the fore, but Tabogo is the guy, 200 Olympic champion, but Kenny just seems to be on a different level.
And dare I say this, let me just take a look right here for the last 50 meters. I really don't think he's pushing it in the last maybe 40 meters, which makes it even scarier.
But everyone talks about keep relaxed, and you run quicker. But you're right, he just does.
They're beyond relaxed sometimes. Yeah. I think he's actually saving his legs for that 100, which is strategically a good idea.
Yeah, the wind in the bag. Oh, it was in the bag after about 50 meters, but really surprising to see him that far ahead of everybody else. And as you mentioned, on this track, that's super fast for Kenny. The wind actually came up at 0. There is a breeze, but by the time they got around that bend, looking at the flags on top of the old building here.
And it's cold.
It's cold, it's a little bit chilly, but just incredible. Really good. Right, so another 12 points for Kenny heading to the 100 meters. When you look down at that list, Coleman, yes, maybe Miller.
The men's 200 meters at the 2025 Grand Slam track meet in Philadelphia turned into a breathtaking display of speed, power, and precision. With a lineup packed with some of the most elite sprinters in the world, the event carried a sense of electricity from the very beginning. The crowd knew they were about to witness something special, and Kenny Bednarek delivered exactly that. The field featured global stars from across the sprinting world. Canada's Aaron Brown and Andre de Grasse, Great Britain's Zharnel Hughes, Jamaica's Brian Levell, Nigeria's Udodi Onwuzurike, and Americans Christian Coleman and the young Christian Miller. Each athlete had the credentials to make this race a thriller. Brown brought years of international experience and relay medals. Hughes, known for his fierce starts, had already finished second to Bednarek earlier in the season. And Coleman, a world champion at 100 meters, was testing himself over the longer distance after a coaching change. From the moment the gun went off, the tension erupted into pure excitement. Christian Miller, the youngest in the lineup at just 19, got off to a clean start, but it was Bednarek who quickly took control of the race. His powerful acceleration through the curve left the rest of the field chasing shadows. Even before hitting the halfway mark, he had already closed the stagger on Aaron Brown, proving once again why he's considered one of the best curve runners in the sport. By the time the runners entered the home straight, there was daylight between Bednarek and everyone else. Christian Coleman tried to stay close, but Bednarek's rhythm and relaxation were unmatched. The American star powered through the final meters almost effortlessly, crossing the line in an astonishing 19.95 seconds, a time even more impressive considering the cool Philadelphia evening and the tight track turns. Behind him, Zharnel Hughes secured second place in 20.50 seconds, followed by Aaron Brown in third at 20.55. Andre de Grasse was fourth in 20.58, while Jamaica's Brian Levell clocked 20.63 to finish fifth. Coleman, visibly easing up near the end, finished sixth in the same time. The commentators and fans alike were left amazed. Running 19.95 on that track was described as ridiculous, and many pointed out that Bednarek seemed to be holding back in the final stretch, a sign that he was conserving energy for the 100 meters later in the meet. His relaxed yet dominant running style has earned him the nickname Kung Fu Kenny, and it was on full display here. Every stride looked calculated, balanced between raw power and smooth efficiency. What made the performance even more remarkable was how composed Bednarek appeared. As analysts noted, he didn't look like a man straining for the line. Instead, he seemed in total control, a masterclass in sprint execution. His confidence and consistency this season have made him the man to beat, even in a generation filled with names like Lyles, Tebogo, and de Grasse. The 200 meters is one of the most demanding sprint events in track and field, requiring a perfect combination of speed, endurance, and mental strength. Athletes must explode off the blocks, navigate the curve with precision, and maintain top-end velocity through the final 50 meters. Bednarek executed each phase flawlessly, showing why he remains the standard-bearer for American sprinting. As he crossed the line, the crowd at Franklin Field erupted in applause, celebrating not just a win, but a performance of pure excellence. The energy in the stadium reflected the respect these athletes command, a gathering of world-class talent united by their pursuit of greatness. Bednarek's victory added another 12 points to his Grand Slam tally, reinforcing his dominance in the 200 meters and setting the stage for what could be another memorable showdown in the upcoming 100-meter race. In Philadelphia, Kenny Bednarek once again proved that he's not just fast. He's a complete sprinter, a tactician, and a showman. His 19.95 wasn't just a number, it was a statement that echoed across the track world. Kung Fu Kenny is still on top, and the chase is far from over.